Welcome to Texas Seniors Softball Podcast, episode number 2. I'm Cameron Warren, the host. Today, I am wanting to cover the January 11th, 2020 tournament being held out at Mansfield BLD this upcoming weekend. Guys, for the first tournament of the 2020 season, USSSA Senior 40 Plus, we've got a pretty good turnout. We got Quick Roof Homeworks, Los Peeps, Apes, Slinging Wood, RCM, Bounty Hunters, Texas Live, Mayhem Clutch, L3S, Glory Days, NT OGs, PHS Team 40. Guys, that's a good turnout for the first tournament of the year. I'm loving it. Looks like it's going to be a fun weekend. There is a 30% chance of rain, so that is a damper, but we are on turf, so we should be able to play through it, most of anything we get. This tournament is being put on by PSA Pinnacle Softball and Son of God. William Byrd will be the tournament director in this tournament. They are working together. I have been in touch with with Jason Torres, and he has sent me the rules so we can get this out to the public. People will know what the rules are when we get out there, and there will not be too much confusion as we get started this year. Guys, you win this tournament, first place gets 12 2020 Mikan Senior bats. Second through fourth will get t-shirts, but winning this tournament gets you a brand new bat. Hope there's not more than 12 guys on the team, because if there is, y'all going to be fighting over a bat. But I'm excited about this tournament. Should be fun. Weather doesn't look too shabby. I think it's supposed to be in the upper 50s, lower 60s, just that little 30% chance of rain. But what I wanted to do today is I want to go over these rules. I went over the national USSSA rules on the last podcast, episode 1. I made it clear during that this was for just the national tournaments, the Super NITs or Conference NITs, and the World Tournament, which is being hosted down there in Florida with Jeff Hall as the tournament director of all those tournaments. The main question I've seen so far for this weekend, and actually the 25th, the Winter Worlds, is what ball are we using? We have answered that question. There's been myself and some other guys that have gotten answers for those questions. But I'm going to go ahead and cover that right here. This weekend, we are going to use the Lone Star Stamped Classic M Gold Dots Extremes for this tournament. Now, Jeff Hall said his tournaments up until the 44 400 core ball is ready to be released to the public, which he says should be somewhere around January, somewhere around April. They will post a notification that it's ready to go. So until then, he's using the Tattoos or the USSSA stamped Classic M ball as well. So as much as people are complaining about how hard these balls are and how they're going to fly, these are what we're using. Now, some people say they're socks. I guess it's to each their own. But these balls do fly when you hit them. The rules for this weekend, this is how Jason and William Byrd are going to run it. They're going to have 2 divisions. They're going to have an upper division and a lower division. They are going to classify your team. So even if you classify your team as a AA team and they look at the roster and they're like, yeah, you've got more than 3 C players on your team, you need to be a upper division. They're going to bump you into upper division. Any team with more than 3 C players that play regular USSSA events will be considered upper. With my conversations with Jason, I asked him simply one question. What if the player is considered a C-class player by UTRIP classification, but never actually played a C tournament? He's just on a roster of a team that was classified as C, but never played. He said at that point they'll take that into consideration. If the team never played a C tournament, obviously he's not going to classify that guy as a C player. So if you're stuck like that, guys, you won't be classified as a C player. But any team with more than 3 C players will be an upper team. The lower level teams can have 3 major players or 3C players and still be a lower team because you're not over that limit. Just like in regular softball, guys, you have those levels. You got your bump players. This is the same scenario. The home run limits for this tournament are going to be 10 home runs per division. Upper and lower gets the same. Why are they doing 10? Because we're using the Extreme Gold Dots Classic M's. They're trying to keep us from accidentally hitting those home runs that take your home runs away. So, because these balls fly so well, if you oops one over the fence, you get more than one oops. You're not going to eliminate yourself from those home runs. So, bat control, guys, is definitely going to be needed with these balls. They're going to allow 7 runs per inning. And then their last inning, of course, is going to be the buffet. The run spots are going to be 5 runs. So the equalizer for the upper teams, you have a lower class team playing upper team. The upper team's going to have to spot 5 runs. There's no debating it at home plate because everybody gets the 10 home runs. So the equalizer, guys, are the 5 runs you get. 1 run per inning for 5 innings. Also, there will be a net used for the pitchers. Pitchers do not have a choice. You have to use the net. While using that net, you will be required to be behind the net when ball is made contact with the batter. So when that batter hits the ball, pitchers, you have to be positioned behind that net. Safety, guys, especially with these hard balls. The arc is going to be 6 to 10. You are pitching mat ball, so you will be pitching to the mat. There are no pump fakes. No pump fakes whatsoever this weekend. Sorry, pitchers. You just got to stand there and throw it. Now, with the net in play, if the batter hits the net with 1 strike, because we are doing a 1-1 count. So, if the first pitch he hits the net, it's a foul ball. The second time he hits the net, the batter is out. That's your 3rd strike. There is no courtesy fouls. 1-1 count, no courtesy foul. So just be ready for that one. Be prepared. It's out there. So there's no saying we didn't know. Now, there's no DHH, just 10 home runs. That's their choice on that one. Personally, 10 home runs is enough. You don't need the DHH. So, guys, that's the basic rundown of the rules that we're playing with this weekend. Classic M balls, 2 divisions, 5-run equalizer. Every division, the 2 divisions get 10 home runs. Pitchers will be using a net, no pump fake, 6 to 10 arc. We are using the commitment line and the scoring line, guys. No running into home plate. You have to cross the scoring line. Once you pass that commitment line, you cannot go back. Now, with all the rules out there, we have an idea of what's going on this weekend. Let's have a good time. Enjoy the atmosphere. It is at BLD, so we can go inside if it's raining. We can all hang out if it's not. One last thing. I'm going to run through the teams again. I have an idea of how they're going to finish. It's just what I think. Post down below what y'all think is going to happen in the comments. You have Quick Roof Homeworks, Lost Peeps, Apes, Slinging Wood, RCM, Bounty Hunters, Texas Live, Mayhem Clutch, L3S Glory Days, NTOGs, PHS Team 40. Guys, I don't know all these teams. Not most of them, but I don't know all of them. I have an idea what I think is going to happen and how teams are going to finish. I'd like to hear what y'all have to say. Let me know what you think about the rules. Guys, tell me. I can relay messages. He's going to see this stuff. He is on my page. He is on some other pages that this will be posted on. So Jason will see this. Guys, hit us up. Let us know what you think about these. Anything that y'all want me to cover in the future, let me know. You can put it in the comments. Follow my page, Texas Senior Softball Podcast on Facebook. It is strictly podcast, and I will have game footage on there as well. I am not trying to take over any discussion pages or anything like that, guys. It's strictly let me know what you think about this podcast. Let me know what you want to hear in the future. Also, Tell me how you think this thing's going to turn out in finishing and who's going to win those bats. See y'all out there, guys. Looking for a good day and a fun time. Enjoy.